I like my creativity because it makes me feel like I'm different than other people, so I won't be the same as everybody else.
I value my creativity because it's just overall incredibly fun.
In the world we live in right now, I mean, pretty much everything's governed around like what other people are telling you to do. Programs like ArtReach and being able to express myself are just really means of escaping.
I can express myself in whatever way I feel necessary.
It's a way for me to express my feelings in ways other than straight out saying what they are.
My life is so structured between school and other stresses that I really need creativity as an outlet, and I don't think I can survive each day without knowing that I have the ability to apply myself to a piece of paper, to a video editing program, and to anything else really in my life, and actually make it my own, and that's what I really value.
Creativity to me is really any person's individual take or original opinion on any sort of subject. So, and an important part of that is their expression of that particular idea. I've never really considered myself to be much of an artistic person or anyone with revolutionary ideas or anything like that. But behind a video camera or in front of editing software, I'm crafting a piece of work. That's all my own original ideas that are going into that piece, and that's really special.
I want to be in ArtReach because I love the people here, I love the museum, I love the things we do. It's fun. It's an after-school thing that it's really enjoyable to do.
Well, I really like to do art programs, and in my last school, I did an after-school art program, and I did go to ArtReach, and I had a lot of fun. So I wanted to come back and do more things.
I joined ArtReach because I heard about the program last year when I was a senior in high school, and I thought it sounded like fun.
But I was looking for an activity that I could do after school that would be that would be fun, entertaining. Hopefully, would allow me to meet some new people, and that would allow me to engage in a bit of my creative side because during school it's all academia.
And art is great because it can take any form. It can be as loose as you want it to be, it can be as strict as you want it to be. And that's what I really appreciate about the art form and really about this program in general.
And so then I heard that my brother was joining the after-school ArtReach program, and I was told that I could join if I would like to, and I was very excited to hear that, and so I joined.
Because it's fun and it takes your mind off other things, and it's a place to get away, I guess, and be able to draw or do what you want for a couple hours without it being school or...
What happens here at ArtReach?
What happens here at ArtReach? Well, I believe a better question to ask would what doesn't happen here at ArtReach?
Well, we get here on the bus, we eat some snacks, and then we get to it. Drawing Batman there?
I am drawing Batman. So Batman's the most important person in the world to me.
Basically, we do all kinds of different projects throughout the sessions, changing up a bit.
And each person picks their own project, and they kind of go off, and the teacher here will help you if you need any help with anything. But you're just kind of using your own creativity to go around.
It's not the right one.
You're burning some thunder. I've learned a lot about technology and stuff. I never would have been able to do anything on the computer as far as making art before I came into this program.
We learn a lot. I definitely learned a lot when I came in here, I guess.
In all honesty, it's just a really good place to kind of break off from the rest of the world and really get stuff done.
You meet a bunch of nice people, basically.
Everyone here is just really supportive and everything.
Go Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday we do Minecraft and Lego projects, which I find is pretty fun. It's my first time with experiencing with actually building something out of Lego, so I find that a lot of fun.
Say on Tuesdays you get to do Minecraft, which means you get to build the buildings in Minecraft itself, which is a fun game. You get to just like kind of like Legos.
Right now, I'm filling up a chasm with lava for my Mount Doom area. I've got the trail leading up to like a final cliff. I'll hopefully be able to dome off the entire area.
Okay, so I've got this cruel contraption here with pigs spawning on the edge, and I pull this button. It pushes them off. The end. So now I have a pig dispenser. Yay!
I've learned a lot about like things as far as painting in my Wednesday classes.
She wants to paint, and there's a guy to do a very small painting on that canvas we tinted. It should probably be not a huge project.
We do a lot of practice with making lines and painting figures. Right now we're doing landscape, so a large array of different projects.
And you know, if you want, you can use a little sketch. You really like it. You like it? You like the exercise?
Yeah, I'm trying to get all
Yeah, no, it's good. And then you see how you kind of hold it up here based on how the hair is.
I learned a lot from these people. They taught me a lot about what I do, and now I'm better.
And then go to the opposite side. Pull tight. You don't have to kill yourself. And you go to the opposite side. Then you go back. This is what you're going to do now. And once this is over there. So, grab a canvas, grab a station, grab a gun, and
I think this one
what I'm going to do is pull it up like this. And then like move the fabric from pull this back. I've done this like maybe a million times.
Keep commentary on.
Hey Keegan, look behind you.
week we went outside and did these charcoal drawings. We have your drawings, and you will take your drawing that Marissa took.
One of the things I like most about it is you get to learn like a new skill every day, and for some people, they get to go off and work on their specific projects.
It looks choppier if there's less frames, or it looks smoother if there's more frames, but it takes you a lot more time with frames. You have to make smaller movements.
Oh! I am working on an animation using Pencil, a program for the Mac, where I have this nifty little bamboo tablet that I can basically, instead of having to use the mouse to draw on the computer like you would like elementary school, now we have this nifty little pen that I can draw images with.
You go into a new frame and control view. You're still in your first frame, basically.
Thursdays, I'm doing a 2D animation of two girls running to each other and hugging.
This.
What do you think?
It works when you paste it into a new frame. It may not work when you paste it into the same frame.
Oh, so you can only get one image in one frame, and that's basically it. And then you have to go to the next frame. You can just like
Yeah, you add to it. Basically, it's like a layered process. It's onion skinning.
So basically what I'm doing here is I've made a stop motion with paper and a pen drawing out the line and an eraser chasing after the line. You want me to play it?
Sure, why not?
That's basically about it.
So what I was doing is I'm doing an animation which it starts off with a shape, and as it goes through other things, they become other shapes, and in the end I did the shapes become a city, and I just did the city go through night and day. And that was my original idea.
Great.
Click on the plus.
That had to be
That's your
right.
new frame. So now you can see what's happening. You got a new frame. So if you go to 1 and you select, like you use your select box, I wonder if this would work.
Just
And
copy
you
this
copy this
foreground.
part, yeah.
See, that'd be tricky though, because I'd be using a different picture for each frame.
Do it if you want to. That's tons better than last week, Tom. You know, like
Yeah.
I was like racking my brains all weekend thinking, there's gotta be a program we can use. There has to be something.
The teachers here really push towards your specific goals and everything.
When you look to the future, what would you like to do after high school or college?
I would like to be an art teacher at like a high school, preferably, as opposed to middle school or elementary school. I'd also like to be a working musician or a journalist, something along those lines.
What I'm going for in college now, I'm going for an art associate in graphic design. So I'm looking forward to becoming a graphic designer once I'm out of college.
Become a graphic artist, and hopefully come out with this clothing company that I'm working on, and I want to be successful in life.
It's sort of graphic design or web design, so I've already been taking classes in high school about that.
Hopefully after high school, I'll be able to go to an art college, hopefully Mass Art or ISD, and I hope that after that I'll be able to be an illustrator or an artist for DC Comics.
I am interested in animation and all the kind of movie projects, so maybe something to do with that, maybe an editor, films, or like animator, you know, there's many different options out there available to do something with film.
I can make a living out of my art that's not like being a starving artist out in the streets, where I can still enjoy making art and also pass it on to others.
So, Sam, after high school or college, where do you see yourself?
Well, there's a lot of different places I could go, really. You know, one, I'm thinking about, you know, computer software design, something like that. Possibly even game design. I'm very interested in like programming in different code languages and, you know, creating software. So that's a very interesting way to go. I'm also thinking about getting a degree in filmmaking. I could go in that direction as well and see if I could make a career out of that. And then, of course, there's the whole technical engineering side of it. I'm very into engineering, and especially into, you know, the math side of that. Especially, I know you're very into that. So I could really go in a number of directions, but, you know, computer software design, technical engineering, or some sort of filmmaking career. So, how about you? Where are you thinking about going? I'm expecting exactly the same thing, right?
I'll keep it a bit simpler. I don't like math. So probably something creative, maybe, you know, maybe even become a doctor. That's more my academic path, but otherwise, you know, something art related, maybe become a writer. I love writing, so never know.
Well, Santa and my friends want me to stay in the workshop, but I'm really considering dentistry.
Never know.
You're talking about like an English teacher, you know, possibly.
Yeah, maybe. The future is not defined.
It's not. It's boundless. It's like a black lake in the sky.
I love how the hair complements the pale skin.
Yeah, I like how there's a lot of roundness and smooth curved lines, but, you know, we got the kind of the square forehead here. It's nice contrast between that.
Lush lips.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that, but now that you bring that, you know. And then, kind of cool how the flowery green background contrasts with her obviously sour mood.
And those eyes.
Yeah.
Blue.
Very blue.
Watercolor.
And then you got this necklace here. You got the letter G on it. I'm not sure if that stands for Gilmore or Gang. Could be anything.
Okay, we're done.